live. Y'all ready? All right,
Yes,
I'll
sir.
take that as a yes. Hey, everybody, welcome to Camp Slash Horrorcast, where we talk horror movies from the past every Monday at 8 p.m. Central, live on Twitch. I'm your head camp counselor, Duck. I'm here with other head camp counselors. We have David, Summon the Swamp Sisters, Jessup. David, how are you doing today, sir?
Oh, I'm okay. I performed in Lubbock last night, got back at 2 a.m. I feel great. It's awesome.
And the story was epic, no doubt, no doubt. Well, I'm happy you're here. Thank you very much. Next, we have Miles. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Check out this six-pack. You want a bone, Francis. Miles, how are you doing, sir?
That line actually works more often than you'd think, believe it or not. Yeah, two out of 3 times.
Very nice. I'm going to try it then next time I go out. Next, we have Raph. Fucking relax, Princess Ramirez. Raph, how are you doing, sir?
Fantastic, sir.
And finally, we got Richie. Is that your weenie, Tressler? Richie, how are you doing, sir?
Yes.
Yes, that is the proper answer to the question. Richie, it is Richie's birthday week, so happy birthday to you, good sir.
Happy birthday!
And I hope it rocks. I hope it's amazing. I hope you have fun. That is why you were here. So hopefully we have a good time. You never know. This could go south real quick. We'll see what happens. Guys,
I'm glad we saved such a solid movie for him. That's a great birthday.
He came in on a fucking winner.
gosh.
Thank you, Raph.
Yeah.
Guys, this is Gnome Alone. Release date January 20th, 2015. Running time 90 minutes, but it feels like forever. It just feels like for fucking ever. Synopsis: when Zoe inherits the magical protection of a bewitched gnome, she quickly realizes that he isn't your garden variety gnome. Haha. When he begins eliminating her enemies in extravagant displays of revenge. They weren't that big. Guys, let's watch the trailer real quick. Oh, I feel so bad to even put you through this, but let's get it going. All right, trailer time.
Just speed up the speed.
They've been a part of our homes. A symbol that the spirits are watching us. But
It's like they're cutting out all the literal best parts of this movie, or little breast parts of this movie.
The breast part.
Like a hobo on helium.
I got 3
Lionsgate, really?
Yeah, I thought the same
Right?
thing,
They
dude.
never,
They give us so much good, but they give us so much trash.
I did like the African American cop. I thought he was probably the legit most best actor. in
Yeah,
this
he
whole
was.
thing.
you mean the one guy that's been in other stuff before?
Yes, that guy.
The
His
only
fucking
actor.
shirt bothered me the whole time because he looks like he just got off a shift at Olive Garden, not like he's fucking a waiter. Or he's
I
not
just
a
handed
cop.
out them
Or-
breadsticks. Now I'm going to solve this.
He
murder.
did look like a host at Burlesque. He looked like a host, like
There's
me.
like,
He looked,
there's
basically
no
looked like me.
patches. There's like a 99-cent store badge clipped to his tit, and that was it.
the gnome.
Vern Troyer as the gnome. All right, I've had enough of this trailer. Pretty much shows all the worst parts of the movie, like Miles said. Guys, do we have history with this? Raph, I know you do because you picked this piece of shit. What the fuck is your history with this piece of shit movie? And why did you pick it?
So I have absolutely no history.
What?
whatsoever.
You bitch!
I
Oh!
watched it last night for the
He
first
watched that
time.
Pixar movie, and he's like,
Yeah,
this
my
would be
bad, guys.
hilarious.
Oh
So,
my God.
No, well, I think when we were watching The Hand or something, I had seen the preview to it, and I had recommended it then, but I never got around to watching this greatness, you know. So it was totally worth it. Yeah. No
What?
history though.
For what it's worth, I think there was another Gnome Alone movie a few years after this one, if I saw it correctly, with like
Yeah.
Josh
it's
Peck or something.
It was a kids movie.
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
like
yeah,
a
it's
film.
an
That's
animated
in line.
movie.
Yeah.
And
We all should have watched
Yeah,
that. Dude.
there
And
was
it's
more
also
gore in that
highly
one.
rated too. That's the other thing. Is like it's got like
It's another
everyone
thing it
loves
doesn't have in common with this film.
Yeah,
It'd
dude.
be funny
nothing.
if it was the same script.
Oh my God. So no one else has history with this movie.
Fuck no. No one's
Good.
ever heard of this movie.
No, you're
This
right.
movie
No.
is zero. I had zero knowledge of this movie ever existing, and there's a reason why. It's utter fucking garbage.
Dude, I can't be positive on this, but I feel it's reasonable to say that Vern Troyer is probably thinking of this film when he killed himself.
Oh my
Yes,
God.
for sure.
I
Well,
felt
what happened
bad,
was it was on
I
his
think it-
DVD player, and he had it on a loop, and he couldn't reach it to turn it off. And he was like, I'm just gonna kill myself.
It was his last movie. That's kind of sad, guys.
Maybe that was it though. He was just like, oh, I fucking give up. Oh, we got Hover.
Who would have thought that
Yeah.
like mini me couldn't fucking act too? By the way, like who would have seen that coming?
No doubt.
Wait.
Give
You
him
guys
some
didn't-
lines.
No. I didn't agree to this. No one told me the hobby was on this. No.
Come on, guys.
Where are you going? Come back.
just like in Dead by Daylight, he rage quit.
Done. We got Javi. Bitches be stupid. Virus. I don't remember what he said that at some point in the movie. He said something about these bitches or something like that. You made David leave too.
Javi, way to
Jesus
walk
Christ.
a room, dude. That's impressive.
God
That's how
damn,
you do
dude.
that.
You're talented. So, Javi, have you ever seen Gnome Alone before? You watched it with me the other day?
No, that was my first time, and I really wish I had a lobotomy so I could forget that shit.
I know a short guy that could do that for you.
That shit. Real quick, Jason in the chat said, I love you. Love you too. I don't know what to say. Make it awkward for everyone. So, yeah.
I love you, Jason.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
dude.
think that was directed
Love.
to David.
Yeah, but he's gone, dude. He quit. So all right, let's talk Gnome Alone. The movie begins with a witch and a leprechaun fucking, which
Yeah. Like, how much of a ripoff was that leprechaun? Like, it was really awkward.
Did anybody notice that when she knocked the leprechaun off her body, I thought he was supposed to be passed out, but his hand totally was moving?
Oh yeah, I
She
didn't
rolled him
even
up.
notice the leprechaun on top of her. I just thought she had a blanket on. I was really confused, and then she ripped them off, and I was like, well, that was pretty easy.
Can someone explain to me the beginning? Like, I don't understand what are the rules of the
lore?
gnome, the lore. What's the lore?
The
I mean,
lore
I
is
enjoy-
we've got to find an excuse to get this witch in a mud bath so these two topless chicks can like
Woo!
fight each other.
and that was fine with that. I thought the animation was pretty cool. A little animation in the beginning, that was pretty neat.
If that would have
But it
been
was-
through the whole movie, it would have been okay.
Yeah, but it was so confusing. It was just weird. Didn't make any sense. And all of a sudden you have a homeless lady, and then all of a sudden this other girl has it, and now he's killing all her enemies.
I mean, I don't get what you don't understand about that. It's pretty
That was
straightforward.
perfect. Yeah.
I guess I just described the plot to myself.
The part that doesn't make sense is when the old lady's like, this story is about my end, but then it takes her like 30 to 40 minutes to die.
Yeah,
That's the part-
yeah.
And
mean-
another thing, if the gnome was there to protect her, that's a good protecting, letting her get her ass beat.
Right?
Like,
Yeah, that's a
Literally-
giant plot hole, isn't it? Like, so
He's
she can
just
get her
watching
ass
her get
beat, and he watched too, like a
Yeah, he was, like,
voyeur.
just
She would
Like
have
a
to
toy
wish for it, though.
voyeur.
That's the thing.
Well, she did what?
yeah.
She would have to wish for it.
We're just saying that the whole setup
Oh.
of it is ridiculous. Like, how are you a protector when you're not protecting?
Yeah, she
I
could
think
have screamed out.
Javi just answered it though. You had to wish for it, and that was the whole
Yeah.
bit.
When she was having a 187 run on her homeless ass, all she had to do was, I wish somebody would protect me.
Yeah, I was gonna say. all she had
But
to
at
do
I
that
think
was
she
point, I
let
think she
herself
wanted to
die,
die.
though.
I think her
Yeah.
life of buying one scratch-off ticket, like Willy Wonka, or like Charlie and Willy Wonka, trying to get that golden ticket.
He was like
she
Grandpa
over.
Joe and Charlie Puckett in one body.
Yep.
It was not good. So yeah, so the brand passes on from person to person as they die, I guess, or the curse or whatever it is.
What's the deal with it like switching places though? Because some people get like a classy like wrist tattoo and others get a tramp stamp. Like what's that? How's that?
Yeah, I
And
thought
it
it was
was
gonna be on her
supposed to be-
shoulder because that's where she was touched, but it just appeared on her back.
In the beginning, though, the story said it was family to family. So I don't know how the homeless girl transferred it to the random clerk at the store.
Maybe her and her mom were scissoring at some point. I don't know.
There was a lot of
Do,
lesbian
do,
action.
do you know
in there.
how babies are made, Duck? That's a
Dude,
genuine question.
How bad does this movie have to be that a bunch of dudes that I know at more than one occasion have looked at lesbian porn all shat on this movie that was full of lesbian porn? Like,
Was it though?
It was the
though?
acting. Lesbian porn has better acting.
Now, I don't know about that. Did you see Vern Troy when he was, diddling that girl? I honestly thought like, oh my God, I'm actually about to make her come. Because he kept looking at
He
her like,
had
this is
that look,
awesome.
And then you
too.
came.
He did. He
Dude,
had that,
that-
look. He was biting his bottom lip and
He's
everything.
like, mm.
Fucking this shit.
Well, I couldn't enjoy the tits in the beginning. My girl said because of the retarded looks in their face. They looked like they had Down syndrome. Did they not have Down syndrome? Those girls
No,
were
bro, they're-
fucking retarded.
That was them
What?
trying. That was
We
them
don't
trying to
use
act,
that word
man.
anymore, Ralph. We don't use that word.
Why'd you
anymore.
automatically assume it was me that said it, bro?
We use
Yeah,
fucking
Javi's
stupid.
the only one here who's allowed to say it on account, that he is one and all.
He's on the
We
spectrum.
use the words goofy as a Down syndrome kid. I apologize.
I didn't know that. Okay, thanks.
We've changed it.
Okay.
We're also gonna say midget a lot, so it's
Yeah, it's gonna
going
happen.
down. It's
Should have put a disclaimer before this one.
I'm sure
Well,
it's brought to you by Geekster, the nerd dating
If you currently have,
And
Blue
there goes
Whale,
our
don't watch
sponsor.
it.
So
To
go
be
check
fair,
that out.
Vern's not
Then
gonna
all
get
the
any of those
midgets to
jokes.
Geekster.
They're gonna go over his head.
What was up
And
with
because you know he's dead.
the camera was constantly moving.
God damn it! I
Yeah.
told you,
Oh my
David.
God.
Like,
Seriously, dude.
it was worse than Blair Witch, wasn't it?
Yeah,
like,
it was just
was.
Which was
always
by
moving.
intention, though.
Blair
Oh,
Witch
God,
was
yeah.
supposed to do
that's
that.
exactly what happened right there. Like, how are you doing today? Like, it
So
was
it prob-
horrible.
It probably took me too long, but 50 minutes in, I had to yell out, "Fuck the camera guy!" Quit fucking shaking it."
Dude,
was
and honestly,
driving
fuck,
me insane.
fuck the
Down.
sound technician too, because I
Oh,
couldn't
that
hear
audio
Vern
mixer was
Burr at
terrible.
all, dude. Like
Vroom, vroom,
everything
vroom.
else would be loud, and Vern would like be saying his what's supposed to be funny lines that weren't, and like I could not hear what he was saying.
You could hear his mic scratching like you used to on me.
Yeah.
Well, and also
Used to.
notice the,
We've been used.
Oh my bad. My bad.
the soundtrack felt like it was for a different movie, and they just put it on the movie. Like it never
Cut and
ebbed
paste job.
and flowed. It just
Right.
kind of went through the whole thing, and it never like peaked or valleys. It was just this weird soundtrack in the background that had no.
Well,
The
the-
same
there was a
track
lot of
played 3
piano
times in a row
animated-
at one point. No one noticed. Like
Yeah, it was not good. The whole experience overall was just not good. There were two parts that I liked.
Boobs.
I know it sounds weird. I like the ending, and we're just gonna skip right there where
Oh,
she
it was cool
cut,
looking. Yeah.
she cut off Steve's head and she was
The
holding
credits
it.
came up.
That
Hold up,
was
hold up.
unbelievable.
She held up a saw and then it cut away and it made like a sword slashing sound, which, if I'm not mistaken, is not how a saw works. But they couldn't afford any better sound effects. and then she
then-
was still sawing later.
She sawed him, and then she stood up, and it's a really bad Podge picture of her holding the head like in a really weird way. But I thought
It's
it was
hot.
it was very
Sexy.
dynamic, and I was
Yeah.
like, well, that's nicely done. Plus, it was the only time in the movie where the camera didn't fucking move,
Yeah.
and that's what I liked about it.
Well, yeah, the
But
guy
then you
wanted
can
to
see
stay
the-
still for the money shot.
Yeah, you could see the bullshit green screen where the guy was just sitting
Yes,
there
you
with his
can.
head like
Yes, you can.
They had to have an excuse to get the main character in her underwear for that too.
Yeah.
Like
It made no sense. Why did she all of a sudden lose her mind and then
With-
just
Oh yeah,
decide
so
to kill
that
her
with her
fucking
mom there.
well,
stepdad?
I don't
And
know, we
also,
need
why
to
wasn't
get
she
to it.
okay with that? I watch a lot of porn and they seem to be fine with it. So it doesn't make sense. Yeah, no. The
Hey,
perfect
I will
stepdad
say
really
this
threw
though,
me
the
off.
lead actress. I mean, this is an awful movie, but she did the best that she could, man. I thought she was great.
So we
yeah, I mean that's fair. That's if I'm trying to think of a nice thing to say about this film, that's a
Yeah.
good creative one.
I've
she
got a
was-
nice
she
thing
was
to say
actually
about
good.
this movie.
Yeah.
There was
Uh-oh.
something that I very much enjoyed in this movie. I
I bet
very
there was
much
2 things a lot of times.
no. First of all, nobody would ever report that teacher for that.
Oh, yeah.
No, that was so ridiculous.
But you could see her
That I
coming a mile.
legit thought that was a porn at one point. I'm like, did I put
Yeah.
the wrong movie on? Like,
Except
this
it
is a
wasn't because
perfectionist.
even the first scene in the swamp with those two, like it's like they're allowed to touch each other, but they're not allowed to do, like they had to fake the kissing every time. Like you could, even that was terribly acted. You think somebody would know how to at least do that? But no, the one thing that I very much enjoyed in the movie was the bastard cop. Like, he
Bastard
was
cop.
That was hilarious.
He was so funny, and like the scene where he's yelling in his phone in the car and going from like pissed off to yeah, okay, I'll get right on that, sir, and then going back to pissed off and yelling, despite the fact the sound was
I'm
terrible in
a
his
fucking
car.
cop.
Yeah, like
Officer
he was freaking
Incel.
hilarious.
That's his name.
Yeah.
Officer and so.
I thought he
Officer
did
Incel.
quite a fine job, and I was like, man, it could have just been him yelling for 2 hours, and it would have been a faster
Not
movie.
even joking. I turned to Javi when he yelled on the phone. I was like, I'd rather watch a movie of him doing this. Like,
Yeah.
Just yelling at people,
It
at
was a-
college students.
It was a hard fucking watch. I remember me and Doug was just like, God, you want to watch something else? And me, Doug was like, maybe. I think we can finish. We ended up taking like a 10-minute break, just bullshitting with each other. Like, all right, let's finish this shit. It felt like such a fucking chore.
But you could tell it was weird whenever the lesbian teacher went to go down that girl's zipper. It got a little steamy in the room. I was just like,
Dude,
what the fuck?
that whole scene was
Oh.
so fucking weird though, because like the student in that scene it like seemed her acting portrayed to me that she didn't
got
realize her
real.
teacher
Careful.
was like trying to fuck her until she started unzipping her pants, and she was like all the way up the thigh.
Yeah. This
Her-
must be a new teaching technique.
Her reaction was realistic. Like she did not expect to be touched and groped that morning. As the actress,
Right.
it wasn't in
yeah.
the scene. She looked uncomfortable to me.
Question:
But you
I
don't think
gotta
she
kill
was
it.
prepped
How do
for
I?
that
How,
scene?
how would my character report an assault?
Do they ever define whether they're in college or high school? Because
I said
college.
that
Well, they're
too.
taking
It's in
psych.
college, but it's so
Yeah.
unclear.
well, all the
dude.
Yeah.
actors are like 35, 40 years old because
Yeah.
And
I
then they
know.
act like they're 8 when they converse with one another.
because
we call
because it
them
was filmed in
actors?
elementary
And then, I
school.
don't know a lot of colleges that have lockers in the hallways like that.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a very
Greendale
good point.
Community College. Boom.
boom.
Wait, do they have lockers? I don't think they do.
At Greendale Community College, they absolutely do.
Yeah.
And
Are you
that's,
serious?
Road trip.
and that's where this movie takes place, and where we can find the hands of the lesbian teacher.
No fucking way. Are there lockers in Greendale?
Yeah.
Yeah, why are you so?
Yeah.
Why are you?
Because I love Community, and I've never once thought they actually had lockers there.
The episode where Jeff thinks a girl died and left like a note in his locker, and then you find out
Fuck, that's right.
They have lockers in all the schools and all the gyms. I mean,
You know it's a bad movie when the only interesting part is when we get off on a tangent
The
about
lockers.
Community.
Actually,
Uh,
that reminds me of another thing I liked about this movie.
the step porn.
Yeah, the main cop, the guy, not the bastard cop, but like the dude
black
who's like
guy.
coming in to like save the day or whatever. He played Rufus on Entourage, which I also like that show, and I thought about it briefly while watching this, so that put a
Okay.
smile on my face.
So thinking about another show while watching this made you happy, but
Right.
as we're
Yeah,
actually
made it better.
watching this, did not make you happy at all. How
I
about
was just like, Entourage.
it came
yeah.
up a little short in my expectations.
I felt
Again,
really bad for
Jokers are
Vern
good.
Troyer because of all the really bad short little people jokes they kept on telling in the movie, and I was like, I don't know if he heard it or he had to put up with it, but it was like that had to have been a beating.
I mean, if it's hearing anything like the sound mixing, he had nothing to worry about.
dude,
He didn't hear
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, I didn't hear any of it. He made his fame being mini me. I'm pretty sure he's cool with the
Yeah,
jokes.
he's
He
fine.
had
I
to
was-
endure a scene of him cutting a penis off, and like,
That was
I'm kind of concerned that dude was erect the whole time that was happening.
That was a big dick. That was pretty big.
That was like in his contract. I don't care what you make me say or do. I just want to
But
be
I
portrayed to
better
have a
look
big
fucking
penis.
hung, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the death scenes, did they work? Sorry, go ahead, Raph. What were you gonna say?
yeah, I was gonna say that was another thing about the camera work. They made him look small, like a little fucking gnome. So the camera was always up to him, so fucking close.
They literally
it
had
was
it on
really-
the concrete because
On
Vern
him,
Troyer
it
was
was
all
ugly.
1 foot tall. Like,
And he
was
wasn't
not
very
tall.
mobile, especially at that time.
No, dude,
Yeah.
and we were evil because me and Hobby would laugh every time he walked. We were just assholes.
Yeah, that wasn't him doing like a gnome walk. That was just Vern Troyer
Yeah,
going
walk.
from place to place.
Yeah.
yeah, we.
That
we-
was Vern Troyer traversing.
because how fucking threatening is that walk? It's not like if he's coming at you, you just want to pick him up and hold him. Like, and I know you're not allowed to do that too. That's wrong.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. I mean, I don't know the proper.
As long as you have consent, it's fine for what it's worth.
That's true.
But
Uh,
the murders did work.
No, but
The-
that's the thing is like I don't even believe that he could have killed anyone, and I know that little.
But he's got
things-
crazy gnome strength. Everybody knows how
He was
crazy
too
strong gnomes are.
Plus,
Apparently.
when you kill somebody with a punchline of you will be hanging around, that's just so good.
Did
Oh,
you
drink
notice
one
that?
for me, bud?
Did you notice in all the death scenes they would leave the camera on him like too long after his
Yeah.
one line? And then he'd have
They
to
let
make
him
some weird
ad-lib.
noise or like.
They
do a
literally
little-
had him leaving the scene like he was done acting, and he's
Yeah,
I'm gonna go get some
yeah.
coffee.
He's going
and
to grab a
ready."
Diet Coke.
Yeah.
Yeah, the craft
There was
service.
that one line where he said he was like he cut the lady's hand off, then he goes, fuck, I broke a nail. Fucking sucks. And I felt like that was real.
Yeah,
Like I felt like he broke
Yeah.
a nail for real and was mad, and they were like, just keep it in there.
No,
Like
his
he was-
acting was
Oh,
just that good.
Honestly, at that scene, I was half expecting because they're like it lingered a little bit after that I broke a nail thing. And I was expecting him to go, "You still filming?"
The fourth wall.
Did you guys like the makeup on him at all? Did you feel like it worked? Did you feel like it was terrifying or even
Nothing worked for me.
It wasn't
a
scary.
Did you notice the goatee
tits.
came and went? Like sometimes he had it and sometimes it wasn't there. Did anyone else?
It's
see
like
that?
it got
I-
worse
I
as the
missed
movie
that.
went on.
Yeah.
I like when he started tickling that girl before he fingered her with it.
But dude, that's another thing. Like, so like, arguably she's hot, whatever, but that's cool. But like, the hand size is so
Right?
dramatically
That's all I
different.
could. That's all I could think
Like,
about.
that's all I could think about the whole time. It's like,
I
how
know.
would you
I was
not
like, how
know?
should I notice that?
I think my theory is she immediately realized it was someone else, but he was pretty good at it. So she's like, well, I might as well let him finish.
Dude, you saw his face. Once again, he's biting his bottom lip going, in there. And like all right, first of all, she looks like Taylor Swift, who I think is gorgeous.
I don't
she looks
think
like
she
a
does.
hotter
Oh,
Taylor
no,
Swift.
yeah,
Okay?
no.
And she is like the whole movie was just like, wow, she is gorgeous. And then she was in that bra that was like misleading because it was white on the top, but you weren't sure what was going on. You're like, my
That might
God.
be flesh tone.
And then
Made
whenever
you
she
wonder?
started getting fingered, I was like, this girl should be in porn because it was very uncomfortable sitting next to Hobby.
She
watching it.
probably is
Again, that
after
was
this
another
movie.
camera roll situation. That's Vern Troyer's girlfriend.
Probably.
According to IMDb, she does a lot of softcore cable porn.
Oh, excellent.
All
I know what I'll be
make,
watching
Make us a
tonight.
playlist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
I'll get right on that.
What about the boyfriend of her being a psycho out of nowhere? And he's like, do I got sex toys? Oh, I've got toys. And where
Dude,
the fuck
like,
did that come from? He's
He has
holding
a
girl up
sex
in a cage?
dungeon.
Yeah,
That's something about a trauma
in the
bill.
attic.
Grade.
In the attic,
He-
nonetheless.
He was insulted that she's like, she doesn't know that I have this secret fucking room full of sex toys. Like
With
what-
a gun.
and a
With somebody
battery
hanging
with
on the
fucking,
wall.
Like that was high voltage. That's enough to kill a person, as we
voltage.
saw. And like, what were they using that for? And how long had that girl been there?
I know.
Oh, you're supposed to put that on your testicles, Miles. That's what I mean.
I'm not as manly as you are, Raph. Like, I'll let you handle that. You fucking kinky fuck.
Real
Apparently,
quick.
those clips don't have to be clipped onto you with the voltage, so you can actually do something.
Real quick.
They-
French Fry says sexy. And Hope says, can we talk about how the gnome's arms are way too short to finger that chick and choke her? Ain't no way.
Good
Why Slut is awesome, by the way. I
observation.
know her.
Yeah.
They were
Um,
long enough. His arms were long enough when the teacher was hanging over on the other side of the fence. Somehow, when he was standing on the ground, he could swipe up and cut her hands off. So
You're right. You're right. He didn't jump
So-
or anything. Go ahead, David.
So I have a question about the name of the movie. The name of the movie is Gnome Alone. 2 years later, another movie comes out called Gnome Alone. Did they have to buy the rights for the name? Because I know there's some movies that have the same name, but they're years, decades apart. This is 2 years later.
Yeah. You're
And
right.
I
So-
tried to
so
look
bad.
it up. I tried to look it up, but there's nothing about this movie on the
I don't think those movies are aware of each other. Like,
This-
I
it
was
think
so
they're,
bad, they
they're
were like,
so
we don't
low
care
they're
that
not
bad.
even on the radar.
This movie
No.
was so hard to find. Tubi was the only place. I had to download an app to download the movie to send it out to you guys. Like, I
Tape
bet
Tubi as
you
well
don't
for
even
me.
you can't even rent this on Netflix like through their service. I bet because
Like
there's
Netflix would
nothing.
even have it on there.
It's like this movie never existed. It's and in some ways you feel like more people would know about it, but then you're kind of like, yeah, it makes sense that no one, gave a shit.
So is
about
this episode
Literally
even
nobody's
really
like,
happening?
oh, hey, friends of mine, you all should check out the movie.
it. Yeah,
Gnome
except for
Alone. I was
Raph,
in."
who fucking said that shit.
Yeah.
the history is rich and deep with this movie. It's like one day ago.
Did you see the Swamp Girls? Which was, I mean, come on. Even though they did have,
Yeah, who
Sally.
would have thought that the best scene in the movie would happen 30 seconds in?
I know.
And they would be on the spectrum, and they would show them three
Oh
times.
my
a-
God.
I was
Dude.
honestly okay with like the past story. Like if it could have just stayed in the past with the actual witch and seen where all that stuff went, I would have been more enjoyable.
By the way, did anybody else get any like weird anti-Semitic vibes from that leprechaun in the beginning, or was it
Oh,
just
yeah.
me?
No,
No,
yeah,
no,
yeah,
it
big
was-
time. Yep.
Yeah.
It's like he always kept like throwing corn. Oh yeah, Joe Bastard, you love corns, don't you?
Mhm.
And then it was kind of like that. I was like, what the fuck is up with this leprechaun, dude?
Also,
It's
then he reappears.
why do you keep on kicking up the Palestinians from the settlements? They were there first. It's very weird. It was very
He
weird.
then reappears to the drunk mom, which that's where I got confused. I'm like, what little green guy? Well, it was a fucking leprechaun that gave her the fucking coin.
All right, that drunk
That's what I mean.
mom.
There were no rules. This didn't have
No.
any rules.
that
The
drunk
lore
mom,
was
though?
confusing. Oh, the drunk, yeah.
No, but you're right. There were no
Agreed.
rules. The whole movie was confusing. The drunk mom was
It was a
hot.
mess. It was like what happened was some douchebag in Hollywood met Vern Troyer and was like, dude, let's do like a Leprechaun movie with you. He's like, yeah, sure, I don't care. All I
Yeah,
gotta do
whatever.
is
You got some more
wanna-
coke?
Yeah, I want to be able to. There's got to be a scene where I molest a passed out lady. Okay, put it in there.
19-year-old.
It doesn't matter. I'm gonna be dead in a year and
They
a
were
half
probably
anyway.
in a sex
Yeah.
dungeon when they made that handshake agreement, and that's why there's all this random fucking kink in there, dude. Honestly, another thing that like low key, it was nudity that I'm like, oh, they're really hot, but this is so fucking stupid. I can't enjoy it. Because like, there's the like scene where he's running through the house to go to like the sex dungeon. She's tied up, and there's just random like sorority girls stripping in an empty room in a frat house. And now, in my experience, and I could be wrong, but strippers strip for one of two reasons: money or attention. And if you're in a fucking empty room
Or
in a frat
coke.
house, or coke,
Yeah.
which is also money in a way.
I think
but,
he was
you know,
holding them hostage.
But
The
Yeah, that's
rave
kinda
girl?
what I-
okay, that's actually
Yeah,
a
I got
good
the feel
idea.
of that.
Wait, you
Yeah.
got the feeling he was holding the rave girls and the guy passed out with the cup on his
Well,
head
you
hostage?
saw the other
And the
girl
girl
was
in the
tied
cage.
up
Dude,
like
the
that.
fucking put
girls
the cup
are
back
thi-
on his face after he re-passed out. I hate
Like,
that scene so much.
I
Why?
got the feeling that
Block the light.
he was like Bozo from the Toxic Avenger. I got that vibe from like, this guy's like a secret serial killer.
All I'm
I-
saying is, I think those were separate, but yet the sex dungeon in the attic was in the room next to it, so it wasn't an attic, right? I'm not crazy. It was.
An
Yeah,
addict.
I thought it was a
Okay.
basement.
He had
No?
a secret
Okay.
party
He
room
went
with a secret
upstairs.
You know what?
dungeon.
Oh.
And they had a secret party room next to the sex dungeon, which
I have a question about with the wish and the powers of the wish,
okay.
because there was a wish that didn't kill anybody. When when they wish that you can learn that his shit does stink, and they put a chicken with chicken shit in the car.
Oh,
So
yeah,
you
yeah.
can wish anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
And the
why aren't
gnome
you wishing
has
for
to
like
do
money or like like what's the power of you? How come sometimes people get killed, but like the asshole that deserves it, they were like, well,
Well,
we're only-
technically, the only wishes she makes other than that are for people to die, and like, and it's kind of like a what's that classic monkey paw kind of way where the wish gets twisted just a little bit. Like she says, "I wish somebody would cut off his dick," and then he's like, he does it, but like she doesn't mean it. You know what I mean? Because she seems to be a good girl up until the end, where she decides to cut off her pervy stepdad's head with a saw, sword, whatever it was. So yeah,
Well,
she could have wished for anything. you're
assumed
right.
stepdad.
Yeah, dude. That dude Bubber Tubby with Daddy or whatever he said. I don't even remember. It was creepy. And I was happy to see him go, but it just didn't make any sense. The character didn't make any sense. The gay boyfriend didn't make any sense.
It's just a mess.
It's
It's
a whole movie's
absolute
mess.
utter mess. It looked like a movie that was a script was written on a napkin. It was made up as they went. They did a shit ton of drugs, and it just was fucking absolutely awful and pointless. So pointless.
With that said, is there anything people that you guys liked from the movie? Go ahead, Raph. What do you
Bro,
got?
the thing that I hated was the beer pong.
We're still
fucking
doing hate.
scene.
We're not done with hatred yet, Doug.
The
Well,
non-beer
yeah.
pong beer pong.
That beer pong, they were like facing each other on a long table, and they had the cups stacked. I was like, "What the fuck are they
I
doing?"
was more worried about the pound of Coke that was next to the water. I'm like, you gonna waste that? What's going on?
Yeah, dude.
right next to the pool.
I want to know how far away this fucking 7-Eleven was. I hope we can swear on this thing. But this dude,
fuck yeah.
This dude goes in there, like he got sent away from the party, buys 3 packs of Modelo, and then has time. And when it's shot inside his car, he drank like a whole entire pack on the drive back. And it looks like it was just like a 2-minute drive. Like it just logistically made no sense.
Dude, that dude, the whole time I'm watching, I'm like, this dude looks so fucking familiar. This dude looks so familiar. I looked him up on IMDb. He was Buckwheat in the Little Rascals remake in the 90s.
way.
Wow.
And he was the little kid in Independence Day.
Yeah, that's
No
right. Then that means he was also the kid in Jerry Maguire.
I
I think.
think you're
Am I
thinking of a
right?
different
The kid-
kid. Yeah,
I'm probably
this is
thinking of the
little
kid from the Bernie
black
Mac show.
kid.
Yeah.
The Gnome Alone, the movie that kills careers.
Yeah,
And
no
people.
doubt.
On his IMDb picture, he's still using one from when he was like 8. So he's like not.
He
even
didn't use the
acknowledging
Gnome
that
Alone
shit.
picture? God damn, dude. All right. Is there anything you guys like about the movie? Because we just shit on it
Beginning.
for
I like the beginning, the animation, the titties.
David,
Fair
what do you
enough.
think about the practical effects? The bones, the gore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
The
it was
eye
okay.
being stabbed out, that was
Yeah.
a good one.
I enjoyed it, but because it was him doing it, it just wasn't. It was just distracting because he has no power. It's so like half-ass, when
You
he's
don't
chopping
believe he
stuff
dragged
up.
that cop and hung him up? Like a pig?
No, but yeah, I enjoyed the gore. I'm a big gore whore, so yeah.
I liked it, but I didn't because there was a lot of CGI blood coming out of it, and I was like, it's so fake looking. But I like the ending. Like I said, I like it when she's holding the head.
Yeah, I thought that was cool.
I thought that was
and then
dynamic.
she's fucking smoking hot. So.
Yeah. How about you, Hobbs? Did you like anything about the movie? Put you on the spot here.
I enjoyed that the evil guy's girlfriend. I liked her. I thought she was great. And the credits, I really enjoyed those. I really like how they signified the end of the movie. It's like, oh, thank God, it's over.
Yeah, I like the end too, where the leprechaun wheels into the room because he's crippled or something, and he's like, "Oh, me gold coin!" And then the gnome shows up, and it's like Gnome versus Leprechaun. It's gonna be the sequel.
Yeah, what was honestly though that was confusing in me
I was
too.
very confused
I
about
didn't
that.
know
Yeah.
that they were feuding at any point.
Yeah, you do from the beginning.
course.
Because
Yeah,
they're
from the beginning,
warring
yeah.
Factions.
Oh,
That's why the gnome
I guess
exists.
I got distracted for some reason.
Like they should have done like a Rocky 2 ending, just like the gnome and the leprechaun face off, ding ding, and it ends just like that, where they're about to go to blows.
How about you, Richie? Did you like anything about it?
I liked that since I watched it on Tubi, which I got to download on my PlayStation, they had breaks built into it where I could get up and walk away for a few minutes. I felt that my life was very enjoyable outside of the movie.
It's not good.
Just yeah, it's like, can you put a few more ads on, please? I'm not ready to come back yet.
How about you, Miles? Did you take anything away from it? Anything positive?
Honestly, no, man. This is one of
Not
those
even the
movies that it's
titties?
not even bad. I mean, the titties are great, but like, some of them are
I
awful.
love it, just like
Hold on.
brush right. The twos are fine, but here's what I really hate about it.
The way
It
Miles
honestly was. It annoyed me more than I enjoyed. Like most of the scenes that had good tits in them were more annoying for other reasons or distracting for other reasons than like enjoyable. And then plus you throw in Tubi, dude. You can't jerk off to this movie. You're gonna get interrupted by something stupid or
Yeah.
a goddamn ad for Ted Cruz.
You're trying to like rub one out, and all of a sudden, hey, where's my $5 footlong? It's a fucking Subway ad. It's like, nah, I'm done.
Raph?
See, if you put on a footlong commercial while I'm wanking, I'm just gonna fucking feel bad about myself.
Raph, how about you? Did you take anything away from it?
So if this movie didn't have the first part with the leprechaun and the witch and all that, and just ended with her being the killer, and then you thinking there was never a gnome, it would have been a great movie because it would have been just her going crazy. But
Yeah.
it ended up having the bullshit in the beginning.
Tyler Durden situation. Throw it in there. You know what shocks me is I'm pretty sure 3 out of the 6 of us are high right now, and we hated it. One is high on fumes from paint and creating miniatures. And I don't know what Richie does, but I'm sure he
Got
takes
some alcohol here.
partakes. And I pilled up, and I still thought it was terrible. So how bad was this movie really? Because if
It's
you were
awful.
sober, you watched it.
Yeah.
Dude, it's one of those films that has no redeeming because it's not
Nope.
even enjoyably bad. Like it's not
Yeah.
even like the type of thing where it's
Fun.
so bad it's
A good
funny.
bad
like
movie. Yeah. Yeah,
it
it's not a
doesn't
good
have
bad
that
movie.
energy at
That's
all.
just a bad movie.
Even like what was it? The Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving
Right.
was more enjoyable than this.
You could laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. Who selected this movie anyway? Whose choice was this?
Raph, who's never fucking
Raph?
seen it.
You are fit. You didn't watch it?
Bam!
No, he's never seen it before. This is the first time he's seen it.
I love the mid like he's got to get a talking to and just like, you haven't seen
Which that exchange is better than any scene in the movie easily.
Dude, we seriously ought to take our fucking broken cell phones and just go recreate this film.
Yes.
Whoever's the shortest amongst us gets Troy's part. And
Damn it!
We should make it our passion project because we hated it so much. We're like, there's a good film in here.
no
somewhere.
matter what we do, it's going to be better than this
Yes.
bar.
Oh yeah. dude.
I have an
And, you know,
I'll
explanation.
show my titties if it helps.
Actually,
have-
Miles, that's the one enjoyable thing about this movie is it should give us all hope that we can make a movie.
You're right.
Very,
Bravo.
very good point.
Bravo.
It
Yeah.
can't be any worse than that.
Way to
Bravo.
mine that gold, dude.
Bravo.
That was
Well,
another
on
yeah,
that,
so-
that note, I
Wait,
think we
so-
talked it out. Good, Raph.
The other thing was again, this movie was full of one-liners. I wrote most of them down and I regretted it.
Most
Let's
of them
read
were
'em, read 'em,
awful.
dude.
Favorite, the worst one was it was who the fuck says take a bong load. When he said that shit, I lost my shit. I'm like, you fucking retard. You don't know how to smoke weed.
They probably all knew these things, but they were like, it's in the scripts. My
I
character
got
says it.
What script? It's
But
fucking
I have an
Yeah.
explanation as to why this movie felt so much longer than it actually is. Because they would do all these scenes where you know somebody's gonna get killed. You know what's gonna happen. They're trying to build suspense that like, oh, she's got a beef with this person, but then it all concludes too fast. Like all of a sudden, Vern Troyer is right in front of them, killing him, and you're like, "What? Where did this come from?"
Yeah, there's
Like,
no suspense.
They slowed down on the slow parts and rushed the fast parts,
They
which is
said
the opposite of
quiet
what you
part
wanted.
loud and the loud part quiet.
Exactly. Yeah. They could have, if they would have had like a better director or cinematographer or actors or scripts or sounds, like they might have been able to make it halfway decent.
Oh, and all of them except for the girl that he fingered, that the scalping scene and then playing with her brain and shit, that went on way too long. It was
Yeah.
really
I didn't know
creepy.
blondes had
Yeah.
brains.
Oh Jesus, Raph! Oh my God! Oh my
That,
God!
Raph
in the
didn't actually
movie.
hear
I'm just-
Vern
Of
because
all
of
the
sound
terrible
mixing. That was
things
just
we
him
said.
talking right now.
Yeah.
No, one thing that really did go on too long is when she was talking to her BFF when they were by the
The gay
pool.
guy.
But the fucking exposition, like that went on way too long.
And then
That
she
should have
never
been
wanted
about
to
a
make the
20-second scene.
Then she's having flashbacks and she throws up in her mouth and she's still talking and I'm sitting there like, oh, I mean, I'd still
When
kiss
she's
her.
having the seizure and the guy's shaking her.
Yeah,
It's the opposite of what you're supposed to do.
gross. It was gross. All right, guys, we talked it out. All right, do we recommend? Let's go down the line. Javi, do you recommend this piece of shit?
Yeah, I do recommend this piece of shit.
Really?
Yes, because I hate other people and I want them to be just as miserable as me.
Broken inside.
David,
I am broken inside.
David, I can trust you won't recommend it. Do you recommend this piece of shit?
I recommend it to all the fucking comics that I hate, that have been assholes to me, that have run the light, that have been rude to wait staff, that have
Thank
gone
you.
on stage, when they're only supposed to be up there for 45 minutes and did an hour and a half because no one was laughing at her fucking jokes. I'm not talking about anyone in particular, but I'm just saying.
Hey,
And
don't
a
forget
co-
that lady in Lubbock.
Yeah, and the lady in Lubbock, and also a comic who was having a bad set, so she blames her feature act and then brings in another comic, cuts her feature act's time, and gives the other comic stage time so we can fuck the stool for 30 minutes and talk about how white people and black people are different. Oh, that's fucking original. Yeah, I want to recommend it to those fuckers.
Next time she comes through, I'm gonna recommend it to her, and I'm gonna
Thank
be
you.
like, you definitely need to watch this.
Thank you.
Miles, how about you? Do you recommend it?
If you are someone who is thinking of going the way of Vern Troyer, but you like always chicken out at the last minute,
I just watched
put this film on.
this. Halfway through, you'll make that decision.
Raph, do you recommend it?
Oh man, this movie was so horrible. No, I did not recommend
Then
it.
why did
I
you
wouldn't want
recommend it
people
to
to
her?
hate me.
Fuck you,
Yeah,
Raph.
you recommend
Honestly,
it,
I
Raph.
recommend
See,
Raph
what's-
watches this
what's
movie
fucking
every
thing.
week.
Here's the thing. You've never seen it before. You've never seen it before. And he got so pissy when Duck and Javi were like, this movie sucks. And I was like, I'm not gonna watch it. He's like, you better watch it.
Because I'm not going to.
I watched your
You made me watch
86% Rotten Tomatoes
Arcade and
Ouija
whatnot.
movie, which is fucking amazing. And
In the long
you're
run,
fucking
I'll
you've never even seen
Andy
this
comes up with the
movie.
most profound fucking like reflection of that
Yes,
film that
oh
we
my
And
had.
you turned
God.
out there.
She was
I turned
dead the
myself
entire
on.
time. That's
Oh
the
my
brilliant.
God, that changed
But the
the
movie
film.
sucks. Movie
No,
sucks.
it was
Hey
good.
guys, let's watch a movie I've never seen before. Also, that's gonna make Duck spend 4 hours trying to find it because it's such a piece of shit.
You're right about
Find
this.
it.
Bro,
You gotta make it exciting for you.
We got a good rant out of it. Richie, can you recommend this?
I'm definitely going to recommend it to Miles now because I was going to say I'd recommend it to anybody that's feeling like Kurt Cobain, but he kind of stole my thunder there. So Miles, watch this damn movie, you son of a bitch.
All right, guys, let's get to some clips. My God.
clips.
Yeah, that's how we do.
Wait,
the
I have
clip
to
now.
watch more of it?
Oh
Yeah,
yes.
we're not done.
Oh, we're
And
not
then
done.
this time he does walk away.
Just put on the cartoon, dude. We'll talk about that and feel better about our lives.
Car death. Oh shit! The thing got fucked up. So they're all gonna say car death. So they're mystery.
That is
But
the
that's
biggest
fine.
car I've
That's
ever
fine.
seen.
I don't
Mystery
think anyone
box.
cares.
mystery.
We'll do it live.
Dude, what is this dude? This dude is in way too much of the movie and highly billed. Like, what is this? Like, why is he in this film?
I don't even think he knows why he's in this film.
He has second billing
Holy
Is
shit!
he really?
on IMDb. He's the second.
I thought he was
person
the third person that popped up in the credits or something.
He's got to be like the director's stepdad or some shit.
No, he was an actor from back in the day.
He-
He was only
he's
on
the
in
coke
Big
dealer, y'all.
Injuries.
He's the most
Yeah.
important person on the set.
He's poor man's James Woods.
Yeah, he was running the refreshments table.
He's the cult leader.
Mhm.
Testament to your sins, Rich.
Yeah, give it to me. Give it to me.
So they got lightsabers.
Old lady.
the scariest Biggest piece of wood ever.
Did that get you, Richie? You look like you
No.
jumped.
You
I
jumped
could've
both
sworn
when you
you
watched the
jumped, and
movie
you're
and
like,
just
"Woo!"
now. Yeah.
Scary, sugar tits.
He
Come
was
on,
like,
sugar
how
tits.
stupid that part was.
Sugar tits.
That's all right.
Goons killed.
Piss myself.
He does look like Taylor Swift. Or is it the other girl?
The other
I don't
guy.
The blonde on the bed. See, he does have super strength.
Yeah, and then what happens
But-
with his guts here?
Why is his like intestines
come out of his mouth.
Yeah, I didn't know
Yeah.
it makes sense to me either.
Or
Ew.
was it shot out of continuity and that was the other guy's penis?
Why is there a little
Uh,
gnome there?
Yeah, why? Hey guys, our movie's called Gnome Alone. We should have some of these gnomes on.
Did
set.
they ever
that
set
is
that up?
weird.
Yeah,
I
why?
didn't
Yeah.
even notice that.
Yeah, he threw it out of the car. Or had it inside the car.
It took 2 hours to put on the makeup, I think they said. And then he
That's what I saw,
collates
yeah.
this thing.
Aw. Taste in your mouth.
Lesbian
actually kinda funny.
teacher. Is she a
It's
porn
my
actress?
man.
What do I know her
Whoa,
from?
whoa,
They probably
yo.
all are.
Baby, check out my six pack. You want a bone?
It's so,
2 out of
it's
3
so
times it works,
weird.
according to Miles.
It's
Better
so
porno
fucking weird.
Is that what
Yes.
women think we talk like? Because they're not wrong. Car wreck.
And that's just what we say to
Lesbians,
each other, dude.
So the, yeah.
He finished the whole pack. He's just going around the fucking park.
I didn't even know what happened because the camera's everywhere. So that's buckwheat, you said?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's Buckwheat from the remake of Little Rascals.
that's fucking crazy.
Car death.
This motherfucker.
Can't get it right.
Pour me one of those shots right
Look
now.
at him. Look how familiar he
Yeah, I
looks now.
see
that I
it.
know
Brother
that.
still
Yeah.
kisses my ass.
Yeah.
I got a
Best
pickle.
actor in the
I
movie.
got-
I gotta pick
Seriously, look at that piece of shit shirt, dude. Like, I hate it so much. It bothers me. It does not
He's
look
off
like
the clock.
he looks like
Oh,
he's
you
a
don't-
cop at a Halloween party as like
You
a
don't believe
fat
he's a
dude dressed
bro
as
cop?
Total bro cop. Next clip, who knows? Mystery clip. Oh, it's a death scene.
He's like,
Did
drink
anybody
one
else
for
notice
me,
that
bud.
when they were showing the Modelos, they had like the O in Modelo, like made it to look like it was like an 8, so it said Model 8. Like,
Oh,
I don't know
yeah.
if that was them like avoiding like Modelo suing them, but
I don't think Modelo's ever going to find out about this movie.
No.
Right.
Yeah.
Never mind. Look at that CGI blood.
The camera's so wanky and it's so dark, I can't even see the CGI.
Look at it, you can see it. Modelo.
Model 8.
Model 8.
Model 8, yeah.
Done with a Sharpie if you look at it closely.
That took a lot of effort to throw that out of there.
Dude, like, this didn't kill anybody if it's the actual chicken shit.
Chicken shit. Listen to that music.
And like, is there a rule where he can't kill in the daytime that we don't know about? Like, you should be able to take him out right there.
I don't think there's any rules, man.
I do appreciate that he put sawdust in there for the chicken.
He had the chicken's back.
Do you guys get the feeling that this was shot on an iPhone?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
No, I feel like
No,
the
then
people
better
working on this
quality.
movie could not afford an iPhone. Yeah.
Dead's being.
I'm pretty sure this was shot on a flip phone.
I don't think
There's
so.
a little clamshell.
There it is. There's the
phone
camera.
that they,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
they
it.
put it on.
That's why it's shaking so goddamn much. French Lawyer is actually the cameraman.
Why is there black goo on the wall behind him?
Think so.
Look at that. They didn't clean the
It's
wall.
it's just a dirty ass wall,
I
bro.
thought that was a shadow.
No, back there, there's jizz, like black jizz.
Look at it. How
I mean,
can you be
that
afraid of
cheapest
that?
costume. See, look, he can cut up there pretty hard.
That bitch got the big ol' hands.
I think it's safe to say that you won't be putting your hands on anyone anytime soon.
They try to do the leprechaun thing, but
Sick
it doesn't
burn,
fucking
bro.
work. Yeah.
It's a very bad caricature of Leprechaun.
Yeah.
I love Leprechaun. I'll watch Leprechaun all day. I'll watch the Leprechaun sequels. I'll watch it when they go to the ghetto and space.
And
I love it
space.
all.
Leprechaun in the
Uh,
Hood, the first one, is a legit good movie.
Really good. Is that's the one with Ice-T, right?
Yeah, the first
No.
one is, I believe. The
Yeah.
second one, I think he's in the second one too, but the second one's not very good.
Does anybody else feel like they shot all the death scenes in the same like back alley street
Yes.
in this movie too? Like every scene seemed to take place where that dude was drunk driving.
Be honest,
Right here.
I broke a nail.
It does look real.
Yeah, like
Yeah, he's legit like walking off set. Like, God damn it, another
Yeah.
couple hours and makeup.
Now. Officer Incel.
You give me a call, I would really appreciate it. You have yourself a
Best
good
scene of the
night.
movie.
You fucking bitch!
That was too
Stupid
long.
fucking cunt! Go to the mall! Watch Miley Cyrus! Whatever the fuck these stupid girls do. Give hand jobs! No! Oh, Officer Kelly's a bad guy!
He just got booked to open for Joe Rogan.
And that's the only reason he's not saying the N-word is because Joe reserves that for himself.
Yeah.
Captain Cock no more.
Man, look at that super screen.
There it is.
Oh, there it is. Uncircumcised.
He found his new little
That
fetish
line
here.
was no weenie no more.
Is that your weenie?
It's so weird.
You have no weenie.
You ever really?
What a taunt.
It's so fucking weird, and he holds it for some reason.
That's just him the first time he ever saw it. It's like, oh my God.
Then I skipped a bunch of the movie because I got tired of clipping it. Sex toys.
Do you have any toys, Brad?
This guy's like Bad Dragon's #1 customer.
Yeah, he's got the
I like it when he gets slapped with the dildo.
awkward. This was me and Javi watching it.
Did you put like the pillow barrier between you all for this scene?
It was awkward, dude. This is how awkward it was. I filmed it, and I'm going to show you right now. Like, look at his face. He's into it.
Yeah, his hand don't reach down.
Look at
I would watch you guys watching this movie again.
It was just that scene. It was getting awkward because it went on for way too long. I'm like, I gotta start filming because this is so weird. And I just got Javi at the right time where he's like, oh shit, oh shit.
Because he was so into it. I was like, oh, this guy's been this little Thomas the Tank Engine.
I don't like how you guys were all talking during that scene.
No, I apologize. Scalp.
Richie will be back in 5 minutes.
It's just so awkward too.
Do you think he ever was like, hey, I don't think we got this well enough?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. He kept on fucking it up by going, I broke my nail.
It's so weird. It's the weirdest thing in the movie. Beer bottle. I thought he was gay. It didn't even make sense.
No, he was pushing after her.
Oh, okay.
I was wondering why I kept making that joke.
Well, no, he did.
I never heard her make that actual wish.
What,
No,
did you-
she wished
Yeah.
him dead, and he's like, well, this is what you're going to get now. I'm going to kill your friend because you're wishing death upon me.
But that's
shit.
he can't kill people just to kill people. It's gotta
Yeah,
be
he
a wish.
did.
Apparently
So, no,
he can,
basically,
Richie,
that's what
'cause there are
happened. He
no
went
rules.
rogue.
So at the end of the movie, they were just like, "Fuck it, we're gonna break our
Yeah,
own
he
rules."
just goes rogue
There's
at the
no
end of the movie.
Yeah. Steve sucks.
Hey, you! The fuck? What is this, fucking blood? Did you wreck my goddamn car now? Huh? No. Did you? No. Let's get you out of these clothes and clean you up. Come on.
Oh, it's so
Come
creepy.
on. It's just a little rubber
Dude,
dub
he
dub.
is
See what
legit
that
creepy
is?
this whole movie.
He kind of reminds me of like Ken Marino's Ghost of Christmas Future.
Dude, honestly, it's kind of weird that they have him, they have like the pervert cop or the like incel cop,
Incel
whatever. Like they have some like really fucked up people in her life in this movie to give it like, you know, I guess they're trying to like show like how awful it is. It's like her home life is so bad that like the like gnome really isn't that big of a fucking deal. It's like,
Yeah.
whatever.
Be friends with that
He's
little
a
gnome.
positive person. He's getting rid of
Yeah,
all
like
these
you're
assholes.
honestly the least toxic thing in my life right now. So it's really, you're fine. And like it's also weird that they kill the lesbian teacher first, because like she's really, I mean, she's a little bit like aggressive, but like she's by far the least offensive person that dies in this movie.
Well, me and Javi said while watching it, everyone is either angry or horny. There is no in between. Every character
Or a
is-
bad actor.
or yeah, that too. But like angry and horny combined, by the end of it, that's what she is, because this is what she does right here, and it made no
I've
sense.
become hungry. Oh.
Get over here now! You motherfucker!
She snaps. She ginger snaps.
That sounds like a sword.
And
I don't wanna
did she
get
have to
blood.
get naked for that?
Why
Yeah, I
is
don't
the
like
Like,
mother?
take off your
You want
clothes
to
for
get
the
blood
last
on your
scene.
nice clothes? I get that. That's a very justifiable nude scene. I mean, if she
I mean,
was
they put down
topless, it
plastic.
would be gratuitous. But
Yeah,
this
that
is
just
fine.
went Dexter with the plastic.
But why
Yeah.
is the
The
mother
mom
in her
has gloves
Mom's just
on.
hanging out.
Yeah.
She has gloves on too. She was helping.
The mom can do whatever she wants. Let's just be fair. about it.
Yes.
It is.
I also
awkward.
don't get why the cops shot her. I don't get it. She was just
I love-
standing there.
I love
Why
that
wouldn't you?
underwear. That's my favorite style of underwear. I think it's so
To
fucking.
wear for other people.
The David Jessup collection coming autumn 2022.
I seriously don't get why the cops shot her. Like, it makes no
she
She
sense.
chopped off a human's head.
Yeah. And
Did
she
she
would have dropped the
advance on
weapon.
him?
Yeah, you're right. Lepre bookend.
Leopard bookend?
Gold coin.
I tried, man. They're not all aces. Garbage versus Leprechaun.
No Malone.
That's
Oh
all
yeah,
she
so
wrote.
that guy's in the wheelchair because he's actually, has that deficiency where he can't grow, and he,
Oh my
he's a-
God, Rap.
yeah, so that's why he's
Research for
in the
this movie?
wheelchair.
I thought
Well, I've
that
seen him
he was in the
before.
wheelchair because he has a dick the same size as that cop's, and he just physically can't hold it
It
up.
was just dragging.
Next
Yeah.
to impossible. All right, guys, let's do some recommendations. First is going to be Miles. Already
Christ.
said it. Leprechaun. I'm the Leprechaun.
Yeah.
Yes. 1993, I believe this shit came out. But Leprechaun is so fucking good. Jennifer Aniston's in it for some reason. And
First,
then other
her
people.
first ever film, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And other
Is it
people.
really?
Friends, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what put her
Yeah.
on the map.
This
What?
is the thing, dude.
A good fucking movie. It legit is fun. It's entertaining. It's not well acted, but it's serviceable.
Good enough.
It's
yeah.
just,
Yeah.
and it's not scary, but it's just a fun movie. It's just got a good vibe to it. So,
It plays into itself in a really good way.
yeah, it's really, really good. Second recommendation will be Act 3 of Trilogy of Terror, which right here is the whole thing, but it's with the little doll that chases her around the house. Did you guys ever see this shit? David, you've
Yeah,
seen this
100%,
one, right?
dude.
Yeah.
No,
so-
never seen
Is this the one where the, I'm gonna
let
look
me
at
see
the
if I can
doll,
get the little
'cause-
doll to show up here because that's what makes it work. Like, it just looks like I'm showing guys softcore porn. Come on, little
Well,
doll.
that pretty much was the movie.
She's
Like
she's-
there was 4 different types of porn. There was step porn, there was rape, and then there was lesbian porn,
There he is.
and regular porn.
You can't get a good shot of him. God damn it.
Now it just
Anyhow.
makes it even more mysterious.
Anyhow, yeah, it's really great. Yeah, there he is. It's just this little doll that chases her around the house and he's trying to kill her. And it's little things aren't supposed to be scary like that, but for some reason it works in it, so it's awesome. You guys have any recommendations?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I got two.
All right, go for it.
One of them is not scary at all. It's in the fantasy, but it has to do with the little person, Willow. Kaya. I recommend Willow. So if no one's ever seen it, watch Willow. And also, if you like little things that kill, I think there's this. I can't remember the name of it, but it starts like a little creepy gesture that's like haunting this little girl. I think it may be called like Cat's Eye or Cat 6 or some shit like that.
Cat's Eye is a trilogy movie, and it featured this
Stephen
like.
King.
Yeah, I Cat's Eye. I was thinking of when Ducky
You
was
said
playing
aye,
that
aye,
clip a
aye.
minute
Yeah.
ago, because one of the segments on Cat's Eye legit gave me like terrifying nightmares when I was a kid. Like I could not sleep for like a week
Which
because
one?
I thought there was creatures in my wall.
Mm.
Damn. How about anyone else?
There was that little gesture though in one of them, right? I'm not misremembering it.
I
No,
feel
It's not a jester, but it was like a little creature.
yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. All
You're
right.
probably
What it
mixing
was
up
is
Puppet
that-
Master. It sounds like you're mixing up some Puppet Master because there was a gesture.
The cat, what it was is in her, because that was a story that looped them all together.
Mhm.
But the cat was actually they thought the cat was evil, but the cat was actually saving her from this little guy that lived in the wall.
Oh, I do remember watching that.
Is it older or is it newer?
It's older.
1980s.
84,
Yeah.
5, yeah. It was when she was doing she did Firestarter, and that was after Firestarter.
Or was it Drew Barrymore was in it?
Yeah, Drew Barrymore.
All right, cool,
Yeah.
cool.
James Woods is in it too before he went nuts.
Oh yeah, he lost it big time. He fell off the deep end a couple years ago. Anyone else got any recommendations?
Dolls.
Yes.
Oh, Dolls is the shit. Dolls,
Dolls
is so
is
good.
good.
Dolls has got some of the coolest stop motion. They use a combination of stop motion and puppetry, and they do a really good job of blending it together.
There's a really weird scene at the end where he's talking to the little girl and he's like, "Well, let's get the hell out of here!" He screams at her. I love it. Good, Raph. What you got?
Yeah, Willard. either version. The
You talking about
remake
the dog show?
No,
Hey,
no,
have,
no,
you,
no.
the rat.
have you seen
Rat.
this movie you're recommending, Raph? Just
I know. I just saw this on my phone. I think you guys should watch it, even though I've never seen it.
It was black and white. I saw it on my phone. I had pink eye that day, but it was good.
Oh, jeez. What a memory. All right, Richie, you got any recommendations?
I was gonna throw it out there when you guys first started talking. If you haven't done it yet, or just people in general, watch the Puppet Master series.
Oh, good.
If you want a little thing, but I want to throw out a recommendation to you guys. You might have already done it, but I think you guys could deal with watching an actual funny, stupid, scary movie to lighten the mood after this one, and do Killer Clowns from Outer Space if you haven't
We've
done
got to
it.
do Killer
Love
Clowns.
Killer
from Outer Space.
Clowns.
I don't know if Doug will go for that because we pushed hard during our Dracula series for
No.
Dracula Dead and Loving It, and Doug was like, no,
No.
we can't do comedy.
I said you guys should have done that one too.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space is definitely horror. It falls into that.
Shin
genre.
Godzilla wasn't a
It's
comedy.
just the campiest of horror, but it's so good.
It's good. No,
It really
we
is.
totally need to do Killer Clowns. When I was a kid, I was so afraid of the premise of that, and when I
Yeah.
actually saw it, I fucking loved it. It was
right.
It was.
It's
so good.
the scariest title sequence ever, and then this
And
is
then
fun.
they went and reused all the clowns for Ernest Scared Stupid. They turned them into trolls for Ernest
Yep.
Scared Stupid, so you get the same ones
Nice.
over again. So
That movie's
That's a
so
good one.
fucking good.
so good.
Yeah, Ernest.
All right, well,
Olive
guys,
Ernest.
we've
Hold
done-
on, recommendation. I was gonna go
Oh,
with
okay.
Puppet Master as well, but I'm gonna go the other way. It's pretty obvious in this genre, so most people have probably seen it. But if you haven't and you want a good bad version of this, watch Troll 2. It's
Oh
a
my
far
God.
superior.
We watched it on
far
the cast. Yeah.
superior, silly bad, but it's so bad it's good and laughable. Versus this is just it makes you contemplate the meaning of life in a bad way.
And you
Well,
got to
you
double
definitely-
feature it. You got to double feature it with Best Worst Movie, the documentary.
Oh, I
based on
love
Troll
that
2.
documentary, dude.
And
That's
we've
so good.
we've talked Troll 2 already. Yeah, good,
Yeah.
good, Richie.
Well, I was gonna say David's definitely pissing on hospitality because he keeps getting up and leaving.
He's
Don't do
working on
that.
stuff. He's getting stuff.
Oh,
Oh, he's
that's
got the
sick,
Puppet
dude.
Master.
Hey!
Yeah.
That's
Nice.
pretty fucking dope.
Dude. That is fucking.
Wait, got
awesome.
one more? Got one more?
Ah, sweet.
That's cool, man.
Pinhead, motherfucker. Yeah.
Pinhead's the coolest.
They're
Nice.
releasing a Puppet Master game sometime this year. Full Moon Media is, or whatever it's called, and I can
a video game or a board
a
game?
video
or-
game where you get to play as the puppets. I'm so fucking, and it takes place in the first
Wow.
movie. I'm so fucking excited for it. I keep looking to see when it's going to be done, but I should actually try to get a hold of the developers and talk to them. I bet you they would
You
do a
should, dude.
podcast with me. I should do that. I'm taking a note out of your book, Miles. I'm just going to shoot for the moon when it comes to this shit.
Dude, just randomly get fucked up
Yep.
and text people in the middle of the night. It works.
Get on
wonders.
Twitter and just send them a fucking message.
It works, dude. A lot of people say yes. But anyhow, Miles.
Hey, wait
and-
up! I got it.
Oh,
Did y'all? A quick question: have y'all seen The Creep? It's about a scientist bringing back monsters, but they're
Well,
midgets.
Quick question: have you?
No, I
Much
haven't.
like
That's why
this
I'm
experience,
asking.
you have ruined the end of this podcast.
but I agree with Javi. Have you seen it?
That's what I'm asking. No, I have not.
No,
That's
they
what I
want-
wanted to ask.
What we're
Are
doing,
we
Raph.
just like your canaries into the horror mine
Raph,
shaft here?
this
Well, no,
podcast
I
has
thought
literally
about it.
became. Have you heard of? Have you
It
watched
was
it?
about
Raph?
midgets.
Jesus. All right, we're
that-
shutting
that-
this down.
That one.
That literally sounds like something he just made up.
No,
guys
no,
heard
look it
about
up. The Creep. Look
Because
it
there is
up.
a movie called Creep. It's nothing to do with midgets being brought back to life by a scientist.
That's the
Creep.
one. That's the one
They
where it's the guy who's dying and he's paying the videographer to record
Yes.
it. Yeah, I love that
Yes.
movie, dude.
With,
and honestly, the
Duplass,
sequel
right?
is good too.
Yes. Mhm.
How do you know that they weren't midgets brought back to life? Maybe they're doing the whole trench coat thing where there's three of them standing on top of each other.
True.
And that all comes back to the little rascals. It all
There you go.
Yeah.
See?
So,
Perfect circle.
All right, Miles and
okay.
Richie, tell them where they can find your stuff on the internet.
Go ahead, Miles. I do it every week.
I'm. You can find me everywhere at Mr. Most Days Off.
I am at the Wiz_kid23. Our show, it's at Best Darn Diddly. That's DIDDLY. I just want to say, guys, thank you for inviting me. I've been super jealous of Miles because you talked about how you guys have the moniker as camp counselors, and I was super jealous of it. And I feel glad that even though I was probably like a quick offshoot that got killed, I still can't count.
Hell yeah, dude, and you're welcome to come
Dude,
back
you were,
anytime
you were
you want.
super
Yeah.
horny instead of super angry, and it did not serve
That's
you well.
that's the way to go, man. If you got to pick one of them.
Yeah, man, horny or angry, but you are always welcome to come back, Richie, anytime you want to, man. So
I
anytime
appreciate
you can
that.
make time, come back on the show. David Jessup turned into a dog. I don't know what's happened.
Oh,
The podcast is the best darn diddly or the best darn everything. I'm not sure if you guys said that. I just want to make sure.
We always monitor under Best Darn Diddley. You'll find everything at bestdarndiddly.com.
Fuck yeah, David, tell them where they can find you on the internet in dog voice, please.
Well, Remy sounds like this. Hey guys, what's going on? You want to give me a snack?
Shocking! That's
Um,
what my dog sounds like too.
yeah.
I'm Tendo.
You guys got dogs with Down syndrome?
Yeah, pretty much.
Shut up. Oh, buddy, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Stop Motion Nightmares on Facebook, Instagram, Children of Dave. And this Saturday, I'll be selling my creepy art at Viva's Burlesque Show. I won't be performing, but they are bringing me back to sell my creepy art this Saturday at Viva's Burlesque. They're doing a Mardi Gras theme.
Fuck yeah.
Mardi Gras, you say?
Good
Yes,
luck
sir.
with that.
Javi will be there. Javi, tell them where they can find your art on the internet.
Sorry,
you can-
Javi has to run by some beads real quick. He'll be right back.
You can find me on Instagram at javi.bear, and you can find me on TikTok at javi.bear.
Where's that OnlyFans at? Tell me.
I'm not going to tell you my own thing, bro.
I bet
Really
it's
large
Javi.bear. But he gets a much different audience than he expected.
And
You
then
get Leather Daddy Javi.
it's our Instagram. Where was it?
Oh, Javi Bear.
And then Soaking Spider, right? Isn't that the other one?
Oh no, that's my main. That's like for selfies and shit.
I got
That's
you.
just for friends.
I got you.
Yeah,
All
it's
right,
just for
and you can find us on the internet at wearepodcast.podbean.com, where you can find all the podcasts. I'll be releasing a new We Are Era this week, where we talk about the Super Bowl trailers. I will also be releasing I Hate Being Sober, where I talk to Suzanne more about dating a narcissist. It's a very interesting conversation.
You could
And she
also
will
talk
be
to my
on.
wife about that.
Oh shit! We'll do
You
Is
can
her,
actually
boyfriend,
find-
is her boyfriend a narcissist?
So
You can also find Raph at the bottom of the dumpster can after this episode.
Because we're taking out the trash.
I'm out of here.
Raph, come back!
I think that makes all of us.
Rappy, come back! All right,
That
guys.
delivery was so fucking great.
That was you win, Richie. You win the podcast. Guys, everyone, thank you so much for watching or listening. Keep horror in your motherfucking hearts.
Keep it in your hearts.
Keep it in your hearts. And we will be back next week with The Exorcist featuring Maddie. And that'll be cool. And he's going to show off his collection
David, for
of
the
David
love of
Jessup
God,
stuff.
have you actually seen The Exorcist? Because if I have to watch another bad movie,
I'm actually watching the documentary with the director right now on Shudder.
I watched
Yeah.
that. It's really good.
Really good, and then
Yeah.
I'm gonna read because I recently watched it, but I want to watch it again. I think The Exorcist is one of those movies that you have to really like just sit down, do not be interrupted by anything else, and
Put
just
your
soak it all
fucking
in.
camera to record
Yes.
No Malone with away.
Yes, put it away and
You
just
gotta have your
really focus
Bible and
on
a
it.
rosary with
Yeah, no doubt,
Yeah.
dude. The Exorcist. Raph will not be here next week. No.
you. Yeah, I'm gonna be sick next week. I got COVID next
He's
week.
got things to do next week.
He's gonna be in a confessional at that point, just in case. Like
Yeah. It's a scary
I'm gonna
movie.
be praying for you guys.
It's a scary movie, and I love it. So I can't wait to watch it.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. My friends are watching The Exorcist.
All right, guys. I'm
I'm
shutting
sorry
it
I hang out
down.
with these heathens.
Keep pouring your heart.